this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. Today I want to talk about the national sports policy and its potential impact in regard to overseas citizens of India potentially representing the Indian national football teams. On July 1st, the Union Cabinet of India gave the nod and the clearance for the NSP 2025, a first of such since 2001. And one word has created a lot of buzz in Indian football because the word diaspora is mentioned. Now, what does diaspora stand for? It could be either overseas citizen of India, OCIs, persons of Indian origin, PIOs, which are actually normally the same, or potentially non-resident Indians, NRIs. But the focus, of course, of everybody who follows Indian football, who loves Indian football, who has been looking at the OCI topic, following the OCI topic, is thinking, has the government taken a first step, small or big, we will have to see in the future, to get OCI footballers to play for the Indian national team? And I quote certain passages out of the national sports policy. Sports can serve as a powerful tool for international diplomacy and cooperation. International sports exchange programs will be promoted to allow knowledge sharing, capacity building, and collaborative development efforts. Sports can serve as a powerful bridge between the Indian diaspora and India, fostering enduring emotional, cultural, and social connections. Very broadly termed, it could be on one side football players on the field, it could be coaches, it could be sports management professionals, it could be advisors, consultants like myself who work in sports, in governance. So it encourages the involvement of OCIs, PIOs, and NRIs in the sphere of Indian sports in general. And that, for me itself, is a very important, a very big step, and a very positive step by the government of India. The question now is, Indian diaspora is a very, very open term. And again say, how does it really help? The second part, which I find very, very interesting in the NSP, is whenever feasible, promising and prominent Indian origin athletes living abroad may be encouraged to come back and play for India at the international level. Together, these efforts can transform sport into a dynamic tool of cultural diplomacy and nation building, strengthening the global Indian identity. This is something which I've been saying for more than a quarter of a decade. India needs to use the soft power of sports, and for that to happen, India needs to fall back on its diaspora. The diaspora should be a value add to Indian sports, period. It doesn't matter if it's football, if it's any other sport. And I say it is not only athletes on the field, but I think also, as I say, coaches, administrators, people with knowledge and understanding of sports. Very, very simple. My only fear, as I often have with India, is that the national sports policy is so open and to some extent also vague that it would need interpretation by people to take it forward. It is now on the government to try and allow overseas players to represent India. I have to create the framework. In certain sports, it could be easier because an OCI card could be an eligibility to represent India. But when I come to football, the current OCI card is not enough to enable a footballer to represent India. I come back, I've done a video on that in the past. OCI Sports. That's to me most probably the need of the hour, and hopefully that is going to be implemented. I'll be checking with my contacts in the government. I will be persisting with my contacts in the government that these steps are taken. What do you guys think? A real step? An eyewash? Nothing at all? Do let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.